XRP to $10 by June? Question mark? Is this possible? I'm here to argue that yes, it's possible. I think it could happen. And, that's just not a random statement. That's based on what XRP has done in recent history. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the whole market. Because, guys, things are looking good. We got a nice little pop here from XRP. All while Bitcoin has made it all the way back here up to the highs, almost breaking into new all-time highs again. It seems like, right on top of that too, you have ETH absolutely ripping to the upside finally. Bitcoin dominance collapsing on itself. It seems like this is alt season. Like, we're starting alt season right now. And things are about to just get absolutely nutty and euphoric. Now, for the main purpose of this video, right, let's look at XRP, okay? We had our big move here back in November. Started on November 5th. That really started ramping up like November 6th to be exact. So when was that? Well, November 6th is when Bitcoin broke into a new all-time high. There you go. First little piece of info right there. So I think first thing I'm thinking, right, the what we're looking for here is for that candle breaking Bitcoin into a new all-time high. And then maybe we see things start to really accelerate on XRP and the other alts. I mean, it's already accelerating with Bitcoin dominance falling the way it is. And ETH finally outperforming Bitcoin and getting some kind of positive move. But let's go back to XRP. Right? We had our breakout. And then from, November 5th to November 6th to until December 2nd. So literally about 1 month. It just only up. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red days. 8 red days out of like 30 days. Up only from 50 cents to nearly $3. And then eventually, right, we tapped a little higher, like 330, 340. Now, guys, if you were to, take this move up, this consolidation, and overlay it to where we're at here, and you overlay like where it, topped out at the $3, and we look, it's like, oh, wow, about the exact amount of time has passed from that high to when things started moving. Like, right? It looks eerily similar here. And, if we were in fact starting this parabolic move up, like the one we had here, things would start to accelerate pretty quickly. If it were to continue following this, we could see $4 to $5 by the weekend. Now, am I saying that's going to happen? I don't know. I don't know if we're going to hit $10 by June. But I don't think it's crazy or far-fetched to suggest that the big parabolic move at the end of the cycle, which always tends to be the biggest and the most aggressive move of the broader market cycle, could do something similar to the last move up that we did. And, take us from $2 to $10 in the span of about 30 days. I don't think that sounds crazy at all with the way that this market happens to operate. So we'll have to see, right, if we continue following like this fractal here and we just keep seeing moves up every couple days. And we'll check back in and see where we're at over the weekend. But things are looking very, very positive, very optimistic. If ETH can go and just keep ripping and take out these highs, forget about it. If Bitcoin breaks into highs, forget about it. I think we're well on our way. We're on the path. And whether it's in June or July, or maybe even August, XRP is headed towards $10 plus, in my opinion, right? I've been saying that since the beginning of the year, that I'm beyond confident we see a double-digit XRP this year, and I'm still more confident than ever. Every day, I only get more and more confident. So we'll run through a few tweets. Well, actually, here, one more thing that I did want to look at is, right, let's look at some of the breakout structures that we've seen for Bitcoin when we got these big moves. Let's pull these fractals and take a look. See if we can, yeah, like the first breakout back here from that 25 to 30K region where we started moving. You can see here, we could maybe be doing something like this. Maybe we stall out here for a little, consolidate for a week or two, and then we go for that bigger break into new all-time highs. And then you can see how much this rampage is. I don't know if we'll go that high. But yeah, that's looking like a pretty similar path. Or, right, let's take it from this low. Something like that maybe. Where we break out, come up. Who knows exactly the path that that Bitcoin is going to follow here. We could see some more consolidation, some more pullback, or maybe we just keep ripping straight up and we break straight through all-time highs, and it's really go time right now. But things look good. All right, let's run through a couple tweets. Here from Ansem. Ripple unironically looks the strongest out of all the coins in the top 10. That's funny because Ripple's not a coin. They're from Illy. You need some X-Men fuzzy on XRPL. Join the Zerp Zoo. But here, Credible Crypto commented on this because back in March, he posted his XRP chart here showing he expects a push up to, around like 10 to 15 bucks and then ultimately like in the 20s. And Ansem's like, is it crack? Like, are you on drugs? And he's replying to a post here from Ansem earlier today saying, don't know why, but really feels like XRP is going to have one of the runs Doge had last cycle, where its XRP BTC pair just goes way higher than any previous cycle. I still do not understand this coin. That's true. He really doesn't understand this coin, and that's okay. We do, and that's why we're here. A couple charts here really quick from TechDev. I don't think many comprehend what's coming in the altcoin market. Showing like our macro structure here. It just looks unbelievably bullish. Like we're about to get something absolutely nuts for the entire altcoin market. And another chart, imagine thinking that this was the top, showing our just another macro chart here, how bullish it looks. Like we're just about to start this parabolic push. Finally here from Credible Crypto, Jim Cramer says, I can't believe some people on the internet think Bitcoin will go over 200,000 this year. It's not going to happen. It's just not. And then Cred says, my expected target for this cycle has been 150K plus, but I can now confirm that we're hitting at least $200,000.01 on Bitcoin this year because Cramer's always wrong. So, look, we'll leave it there for today. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully we see $10 XRP here in June. Would be very, very interesting, to say the least. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Leave a like, comment. I already said comment. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.